and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to SuperGrads. My name is Abhyansh Sir, and I'm back with another session on Word Power Made Easy, students. Word Power Made Easy series, as I promised on Monday, that there will be 6 sessions on Word Power Made Easy. And in 6 session में पूरी Word Power Made Easy खत्म करने का मेरा intention है. So that is what I'm doing here, and I hope everyone is ready for today's session. Today's session is about different type of liars that you study in the book. So of course, वो words, उनके roots, उनके peripheral information, and also how people react in situations, what is disparaging, what is equivocating, इन सारे words के around आज पूरा discussion हम करने वाले हैं. And of course, roots. इस book में, if there is something that is the most important thing in this book, it is the root words. आप कितना words पढ़ रहे हो वो एक फिर भी secondary चीज है. आप roots कितना build करते हो, that is what matters. So let's begin with things, students, and here is our first part, which is about different type of liars. Different type of liars. So let's begin with the first one. And the first one that we have is pathological liar. Now, it's not just about pathological liar. ये pathos root word, इस पर भी थोड़ा सा work करते हैं. So pathological liar by etymology is pathos is for disease. Pathos is the root word pathos is for disease or feelings. Now story, meet Ronnie. Ronnie is a pathological liar. So किस तरीके का liar, किस तरीके की liar Ronnie है? Who lies so fluently he fools even the lie detector. He fools even the lie detector. It's no longer a choice, it's a reflex action. कि बस किसी भी बात का आपको आंसर करना है. So you're not deciding whether to lie or whether to say the truth. It just so happens that you always lie in situations. So that is what Ronnie's character is like. पैथोस रूट वर्ड पे आप और भी बहुत सारे वर्ड्स डेवलप कर सकते हो. वर्ड्स लाइक एम्पैथी, words like empathy, words like sympathy, words like antipathy, words like apathy, words like telepathy. So here are a few words based on this root word. Root word है pathos. It is for disease, it is for feelings. And उसके around आप ये सारे words भी develop कर सकते थे. उसके around आप ये सारे words भी लिख सकते हो. Words like empathy, sympathy, antipathy is opposite. Anti means opposite, so you have the opposite feelings to someone. And apathy is for no feelings. No feelings. Telepathy. Then you have words like pathology. So pathology, pathologist is a person who works in a pathology. So these are some of the words that you can develop around the root word pathos, which is for feelings, which is for disease. So that was our first type of liar for today's session, students. Let's move to the next one, which is compulsive liar. Compulsive liar मतलब logic वॉजिक नहीं, बस झूठ बोलना है. Compulsion is what takes over. Compulsion हमेशा होगा कि हर situation में झूठ बोलना है. That is what a compulsive liar is. So root compulsus is for forced. Like we say something is compulsory. So it is forced upon you कि यार ये ऐसा होना ही चाहिए. That is what compulsion is. So here's our character now. Tina says she's won a Grammy, climbed Everest, and dated a Bollywood actor all before lunch. Wow. इतने छोटे interval में. So from the moment you wake up and till you have your lunch, उसके पहले ही इतने सारे काम ये कर चुकी है. That by default means that she is lying. And she is a compulsive liar. Compulsion, for her, compulsion is far more superior than logic. Her lies aren't evil, they are automatic. They just come out as quickly as possible. So again, compulsion, something that is forced upon you, that it is compulsory to clear the test, है ना भाई? कोई भी एग्जाम का आपको इंटरव्यू देना है, so of course written test क्लियर करना is a compulsion, होना ही होना है. So that is what compulsion is, and that is how compulsive liars are. That was our second word for today, second type of liar. The third one that we have is chronic. So chronic liar is long lasting. Chronic basically time. The root word here is chronos, which is time. Chronos, which is time. The root word here is chronos, which is time. So chronic is long lasting. Jay has been lying for so long, even his birth certificate is suspicious. Chronic liar, सालों से, बहुत सालों से आप लगातार झूठ बोलते हुए आ रहे. That is chronic. We have chronic diseases as well. Chronic diseases. We say corruption is a chronic problem. Corruption is a chronic problem in our country. Other words associated with this root can be chronology. Chronology means arranging things in sequence, in time bound manner. That is what chronology is. You have words like anachronism, anachronistic. So you guys must have read the first chapter in your book, that is the third level. Third level chapter mein Charlie, when he reaches the third level and when he describes कि वहां पर गैस वाली लाइट्स थी, टिकट्स पुराने जमाने के थे, so he felt that it was anachronistic, he felt that it was out of time, out of place, out of date. ठीक है, so that is what anachronism is. The third level chapter जो आप अपनी NCRTs में पढ़ते हो, there you will see this word. And that is how he describes कि third level पे सारी पुराने टाइम की चीजें चल रही थी. So that is anachronism, and that is what chronic liars are. Chronic, बहुत टाइम से कोई चीज चल रही है, that is what chronic is. So that was our third type of liar for today's session. 3 लायर्स पढ़ चुके हैं. उन लायर्स के अराउंड और कौन से वर्ड्स आप डेवलप कर सकते थे ऑन दीज रूट्स, इस पे भी डिस्कशन कर चुके हैं. Let's move now to the fourth type of lawyer, that is incorrigible. Corrigo means correction. Incorrigible, in लग गया मतलब उसका opposite हो गया. So incorrigible is parents tried, so story parents tried, therapy friends tried, intervention nothing works, Maya will lie and you can't fix it. Something that you cannot fix, something that you cannot correct. Incorrigible, that which cannot be corrected. That which cannot be corrected. That is what incorrigible liars are. Matlab, for Maya, parents have tried therapy, friends have tried intervention. बहुत चीजें try कर चुके हैं, but there's a problem that you cannot fix. And Maya has the problem of lying, so you cannot fix it, you cannot correct it. That is exactly what incorrigible means. So that was our fourth type of liar for today's session. Inveterate, too old, habitual nature of something. Inveterate, ठीक है, veterous is for old, so veteran, veteran एक root word, veteran एक word होता है based on this root. So veteran is someone who is highly experienced in a profession. Highly experienced. Highly experienced in a particular profession. That is what an inveterate liar is. So Arjun has lying roots deeper than of a ancient banyan tree. It's a part of his habitual nature. So veterous again related to something that is very old, बहुत सालों से कोई चीज चल रही है. That is what an inveterate liar is. Next up, we have congenital liar, students. Please go through the story related to congenital. So congenital liar. Now the root word con is used to connect. Okay, like conjunctions, they connect. Confluence is a place where two rivers combine. Convivial person is one who connects easily with others. So ये con prefix भी important है. जहां जहां पर if you happen to see con, so it is related to connecting, joining, combining, connect, join, or combine. That is what it does. And genital is related to birth or related to genes of a person. So congenital liar is someone we believe कि बचपन से चाइल्ड बर्थ से ही वो झूठ बोल रहा है. और वी से कि यार ये पहली बार जब रोया होगा वो भी झूठा होगा. That is what a congenital liar is. So his lies started before he could talk. Such exaggeration is being used कि बात जब नहीं कर पाता था तब से झूठ बोल रहा है, मतलब और पहले से. ठीक है, बिफोर चाइल्ड बर्थ. मीट लिली, the toddler who blamed the dog for everything. She was born with it. She was born with it, matlab she was born with the habit of lying. Born with it का यहाँ पे ये sense है. Born with the habit. Born with the habit of lying. So that is what a congenital liar is. That is what a congenital liar is. Genital is related to genes, related to birth, and con is for connecting. So as I said, you can write words like confluence, convivial, concourse, conflagration. These words are important. So जहां जहां पर भी आपको ये प्रीफिक्स दिखता है, you can connect कि यार इसका कुछ ना कुछ लेना देना is related to combining things, joining things. So that helps you eliminate a lot of options as well. Exam mein ideally we want that we should know the meaning of all the words, but what if that doesn't happen? There is no excuse for it. So you have to be ready with a plan B, a plan C, a plan D. कि यार ठीक है, वर्ड नहीं समझ आया, एलिमिनेशन का कुछ यूज कर सकता हूँ क्या, कुछ रूट वर्ड्स ढूंढ सकता हूँ. सो दैट इज हाउ यू शुड अप्रोच थिंग्स. So that is exactly what a congenital liar is. Next type of liar is unconscionable liar. मतलब उसका कॉन्शियस खत्म हो चुका है. ऐसा झूठ कि कोई मॉरल वैल्यूज से भी उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ऐसा झूठ कॉन्शियस, अंदर से कोई आवाज ही नहीं आ रही है उसके. So in a voice, Dave lies, cheats, ruins life, and sleeps like a baby. No guilt, no shame, no regret. Sleeps like a baby means has a very good sleep. मतलब इतने झूठ बोलने के बाद, चीटिंग करने के बाद, लोगों की लाइफ रुइन करने के बाद, you do not expect someone to sleep like a baby. So sleep like a baby, very sound sleep. वेरी साउंड स्लीप. सो मतलब कोई कॉन्साइंस नहीं है, कोई अंदर की आवाज नहीं है, कोई अंदर की आवाज नहीं है कि यार थोड़ी शर्म आ जाए, थोड़ी मॉरल वैल्यूज वाली बात आ जाए. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ लायर जो दूसरों का नुकसान भी कर चुका है बहुत ज्यादा, but he sleeps like a baby. So that kind of liar is unconscionable liar. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .. . Egregious liar. So again, the root word gregis is for flock. Egregious liar who stands out from the group. अलग ही दिख जाता है कि ये आदमी झूठा है. Now we have a story. Tanmay told his teacher aliens abducted his homework and expected an A plus. His lies are so outstanding they deserve awards. Outstanding, but in a negative manner, not in a positive sense. So that is what an egregious liar is. Next up, we have notorious liar, the famous one, the famous one. Notorious is someone who is known for bad reasons. Known for bad reasons, bad acts. So there might be the name of a few terrorists that you know, but you know them for their bad acts and for the bad reasons or for the misdeeds they do. So if lying were a Netflix game, Neha would have her own series. Everyone knows that. And she knows they also know that. Matlab, she is very popular for her lying. Popular, but in a negative way. So when you talk about being popular in negative sense, that is infamous, that is notorious. And I hope we are now done with the different type of liars and I'm pretty sure आप इनके बीच के differences समझ गए हैं. So that was all about liars, students. Next up is how we treat people. How we treat people. How we treat people. So disparage, we begin with disparage, but the root word here is par. Par is equal. If you guys if you guys watch golf, golf में we say कि यार not just in golf, I guess अब हर sport में ये use होने लगा है कि when scores are equal, when points are equal, we say it is at par, at par. Cricket में भी होता है of course, DLS par score मतलब डकवर्थ लुइस मेथड से कहाँ पर आप equal आते हो नहीं आते हो, ठीक है? So that is what par root word is. So इसके नीचे that is disparity. Parity is equality. There are so many words that we can compile here. Parity is equality. So Savita has a question. What type of question does IPMAT ask? It depends. If you talk about IPMAT Indore exam, in IPMAT Indore exam, there are, especially when we talk about vocabulary, word usage वाले questions होते हैं and there are idioms and phrases. So word usage में ये चीजें दिखती हैं and of course, when you know the meaning of these words, that helps you in para completion as well, para jumbles as well. Fill in the blank type questions में ये words आपको मिलते हैं. So that is how you use them. Coming back to the word disparage, let's see the story that we have. So to belittle or speak down, मतलब किसी के बारे में किसी को unequal समझना, नीचा दिखाना, that is what disparity is. So Reena, the food critic, said the dish tastes like depression. These are disparaging comments. So just tearing down someone's effort. Roots, of course, is uh, parage is, I would say, a root for pushing someone down, but par is the root word. Par, that is the root word. So parity hota hai, disparity. We say that there is disparity in salary, there is disparity in many things other. So there is pay disparity at workplaces. We say that there is pay disparity at workplaces. That means equal pay नहीं हो रहा है. Equal pay नहीं हो रहा है. किसी को कम मिल रहा है, किसी को ज़्यादा मिल रहा है. That is what disparity is. So we are done with disparage, students. Next word that we have is equivocate. Equivocate. Equi is for equal. Vocate means to talk. So to be vague or unclear deliberately. Now, in a lot of diplomatic situations, अब रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर चलता है, मोदी जी कहीं पर जाते हैं, मोदी जी से भाई कोई जर्नलिस्ट पूछता है आप किस साइड हो. सो इन दैट केस अ गुड डिप्लोमैट वुड ट्राई टू इक्विवोकेट, वो ऐसा नहीं करेगा कि एक साइड की तरफ फेवर ले ले. So that is equivocate, not choosing sides. You're sitting on the fence. You're trying to be vague, ताकि आपका स्टैंड समझ में नहीं आए कि आप किस साइड जाना चाहते हो. So a journalist asked the minister, are taxes going up? He replied, we are constantly evaluating the nation's needs. So he did not answer the question, rather it was classic equivocation. Neither yes nor a no. So you're in between choices. You're not sure कि किस side आपको जाना है. That is what equivocate is. Equus, again, equal and voke is for talk. So giving equal voice to both sides. India India equivocated on, say, you can say, on Russia-Ukraine war. Not choosing sides. That is exactly what equivocate means. Not choosing sides. Next up, we have titillate. Titillate. छोटी छोटी चीजों में खुशी मिलना. That is titillate. कोई आपके लिए chocolate ले आता है. You get happy. So the small things that make you happy, that is what titillate is. So to stimulate or tease lightly. That clickbait headline, you won't believe what happened next. So अगर कोई YouTube वीडियो है वहां पे ऐसे शॉकिंग से हेडलाइंस होते हैं, so you by default go and watch that video. That is, you get stimulated. So you clicked, you got nothing, but your curiosity was titillated. Think of a feather lightly brushing your mind's curiosity. That is titillate. So छोटी छोटी चीजें जो आपको इन्फ्लुएंस कर देती हैं, that is what titillate is. Next up, we have adulate. Adulate, added love. We express added love, especially for celebrities. भाई होता है कुछ celebrities ऐसे होते हैं जिसके लिए we have this adulation. So to flatter excessively, you're the best singer to ever exist, better than Lata Mangeshkar, better than the words. So this is not a praise. This is by no means it is a praise. Rather, it is an adulation. This is an adulation. So fawning, flattery, बिल्कुल flattery वाले sense में use होता है. That is how you use adulate. Next up we have proscribe. Now proscribe के लिए आप ये symbol देख रहे हो. Proscribe के लिए आप ये symbol देख रहे हो. देखो यहाँ पे again story singer वाला symbol है. Then again clickbait. So proscribe. So when you're not feeling well, you go to a doctor. The doctor prescribes medicine. The doctor prescribes medication and also proscribes something. भाई आपको अगर जुकाम हो रहा है, so doctor will tell you कि भाई आइसक्रीम मत खाना, कुछ भी ठंडा मत खाना. That will further worsen the situation. So that is what proscribing is, putting a ban on something. To forbid officially or strongly. The school proscribed chewing gum after one too many desks got sticky. So it was a ban. It wasn't a suggestion, it was a ban. So proscribing is banning, imposing restrictions on something, and prescribe is the exact opposite of proscribe. So that was proscribe for you students. Next up we have obviate. Now, when you obviate something, you make it useless. You make it useless. So, to prevent or make something unnecessary, that is what obviate means. Using Google Maps obviates the need to ask directions from 5 confused locals. Google Maps आ जाने से यही हुआ है that now we don't ask locals कि यार कोई एड्रेस अगर आपको पूछना है, you search it in the Google Map. So it makes the problem disappear before it arises. So obviate is get in the way before trouble starts, making something redundant. That is obviate. That was our 6th. Then we have malign. So malign में भी आप ये emoji देखकर समझ सकते हो. The root word mal is for bad. or improper? The root word mal is for bad or improper. In words like malign, यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ malevolent, malevolent, malnutrition, malfunction, malice, malice. So to speak harmful or false things about someone, she's got promoted, must have bribed someone. So you have bad intentions for someone and you're not speaking good things about them. So that is maligning comments. Spreading poisonous words often unfairly. So mal is for bad or improper. We have words like malfunction, malevolent, malice, malnutrition. ये सारे uh, इन रूट वर्ड्स पे बेस्ड है. Malevolent, Harshit, malevolent is having bad intention. Pure malice with someone, that is pure hatred with someone. That is how you use these words. So that was seventh students. Next up we have placate someone. Placate someone, किसी को उसकी जगह पे बैठा दिया, place पे बैठा दिया. You're trying to calm someone down. So to calm or soothe someone's anger. Here, have some chocolates. I didn't mean to forget your birthday. Now, if you forget someone's birthday, especially if someone is close to you, they are bound to get angry at you. अब आप कर तो कुछ नहीं सकते. So all you could do is just placate their anger, just try and soothe them. So a sweet attempt to placate the storm. Placate means to make something peaceful. And that brings us to some yes no type questions, students. So let's answer these questions. If you have been attending this session patiently with full attention, let's answer these questions. So a boss praises his assistant excessively to win loyalty. कौन कौन से words students? Here are your 5 questions. Can you tell me the words that you will use here? Can you answer these questions, students? पढ़ने वाला पार्ट हमारा सारा हो चुका है. So boss praises his assistant excessively. So this is adulate. Adulate. This is adulation. YouTube thumbnail says shocking video, but it's just a cat yawning there. So this is a clickbait. This is titillate. ठीक है, आपकी क्यूरियोसिटी स्टिमुलेट होगी, आप जाओगे वो वीडियो ओपन करोगे, देखोगे. A celebrity spreads false rumors about a co-star. These are malign comments. किसी के बारे में आप नेगेटिव कमेंट्स पास कर रहे हो उसकी इमेज को हार्म करने के लिए. दैट इज व्हाट malign is. A leader gives a speech but says absolutely nothing specific. He doesn't say anything specific. वो हर टॉपिक पे वेग है. So he is deliberately vague about things. That means he is equivocating. He is equivocating. Equivocating. दोनों तरफ बात कर रहा है. He is not talking about anything specific. And the last, a peace offering ends a fight before it escalates. This is placate. Placating things. Placate. You're trying to calm down. You're trying to soothe someone's anger. So dear students, that was all for today's session. That was just session number 3 in this series. We have 3 more sessions left. And by the end of those 3 sessions, word power made easy आपकी पूरी खत्म हो जाएगी. So that's all from my side. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye everyone.